So the Kansas City Chiefs are playing chess while everyone is playing checkers. Now I know a lot of NFL fans have been talking a lot of trash about the Chiefs because of the schedule or offense struggling, things like that. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I've been hearing about the Chiefs. That's the rumors that's been speculating that we're not going to be great this year. We're not going to be good because of our offensive struggles. But one thing about the Chiefs, man, they prove people wrong, right? And they thrive off controversy. They prove people wrong. They thrive off controversy. And I feel like a lot of people are ignoring how good our defense is. And I think it's more of a denial, like not believing that the Kansas City Chiefs defense is as good. It's more of being scared because any NFL fan that doesn't really care and that's not scared of teams would admit that the Kansas City Chiefs have a top defense. And if you know Andy Reid's track record, he's obviously going to get it together on offense. Now, I get the Bears was just trash, but we played a Jets defense on Sunday, and I will be attending that game. And I do believe we're going to absolutely dominate the Jets defense. I mean, why not? I don't see why we wouldn't dominate them. They're not really that good. I mean, they have a good defense, but the offense isn't going to be able to keep up. We're going to get the ball multiple times, and we're going to end up outscoring them and really do them bad. And that's going to prove how good our offense is. But people still going to hate. And honestly, when the hate don't work, people just start to tell lies. Like, the Kansas City Chiefs are never going to be a bad team as long as we have Mahomes, Reed, and Kels. And not only do we have Mahomes, Reed, and Kels, Chris Jones, the defense, Trent McDuffie's looking like a young star. Snead and McDuffie has been a very great duo that a lot of offenses just can't play man. Well, obviously, the offense can't choose what they play man, but the offenses had no answer when the Chiefs played man because Snead and McDuffie is so sticky in coverage, man. So they really didn't have no answer for these two. And then when you look at the offense, Kadarius Toney's a gem, but obviously he's just battling with injuries like always. I don't really know what to say about Kadarius Toney. He gets hurt too much. Justin Watson has been performing very well. Rashee Rice is looking like a stud in his first year. Sky Moore is being better than last year. Justin Ross is still getting involved. So the Kansas City Chiefs have a lot to look on. They have a lot to look on. And Pacheco is also a star, I feel like. And if we gave him more carries, he could definitely give you 100 yards a game rushing. But the Kansas City Chiefs, you know how we are. We don't want to run the ball. That's just how we are. We don't want to run the ball. Even though we have a dude like Pacheco, we don't want to run the ball. But the reason why I say the Chiefs are playing chess while everyone are playing checkers is because they just keep drafting studs, on defense, getting cheap wide receivers and stuff like that, and still able to produce at a very high level. And they're repeating what they're doing. They're repeating what they was doing last year, in my opinion. And I do believe that it's going to work out pretty fine for them this year. And this year is going to be a better year than last year. Now, I know we played the Dolphins week 9. I don't really see us losing to anyone before that. So I think we're going 7-1. And then when we see the Dolphins, I got us beating them, man. I got us beating them in Germany. I do have us beating them. I think that would be 8-1. But I hope we don't see them in the playoffs. I mean, it's very hard to beat a team twice in a year, but, no challenge. Nothing's really a challenge when it comes to us. Like, a lot of people be like, oh, he thinks the Chiefs are gods. But I ain't gonna lie, the Chiefs are gods. And a lot of people thought the second best player on this defense might have been Bolton, Karlaftis, Snead, but it's actually Trent McDuffie, man. And we just have to accept that McDuffie is an upcoming superstar, and he's a very good player. And like Spags said, man, he's just as versatile as L'Jarius Snead. That's what Spags said out his own mouth. The defensive coordinator himself said that Trent McDuffie is just as versatile as L'Jarius Snead, and he has great coverage skills. So I don't know what that sounds like to me. But even in training camp, this dude McDuffie can't get a pick, bro. Jesus Christ. But I want to see him get his first pick on Sunday. That would be amazing. Since I'm going to be at the game, that would also be very nice to watch. Me seeing him get a pick while I'm at the game, that would be very good. I'm going to find a way to, I may not be able to vlog that I'm at the game for y'all. I don't know if I'm going to be able to vlog it. But I'm going to find a way to, show that I'm at the game. I'm going to try my hardest to make I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I could definitely add some clips of me in the at the game in one of my videos. It's probably gonna be a different type of video, but It wouldn't be that bad. I could do something like that. If y'all really want to see that, I could make a regular video for y'all, and then the rest of the video could just be me vlogging myself at the game. If y'all down to watch that, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be down because y'all love my videos. So I already know y'all gonna agree if I do that. But back to the video. I do also hear a lot of people talking about how dangerous the Dolphins is, and how we should be scared of the Miami Dolphins. Now, while the Dolphins are a dangerous team and they have a great offense, they hang 70 on the Broncos. And the Broncos only play us tough because we're their divisional rivals. But let's be honest, as Chiefs fans, we know how trash the Denver Broncos are. And I get it's 70 points, but they're not doing that to us. And you got to remember, they barely beat the Patriots, barely beat the Chargers. So this team is beatable. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves and think the Dolphins are not beatable. Now, I know in my video on my other channel, I said they have a chance to beat us because they do. They do in the playoffs, but every team has a chance to beat us if we being real. They have a chance to go to the Super Bowl, obviously. It's NFL. Anybody could beat us. But I know when the Kansas City Chiefs are at their best, nobody can stop them. And if this offense could keep clicking like we did against the Bears, and now this defense could keep clicking like we did against the Lions, Jags, and Bears, man, it's going to be a very, very great season for us. And I get the Lions game. We didn't have Chris Jones, but a lot of people keep saying Chris Jones wouldn't have made an impact. But at the end of the day, I know the offense was playing bad, but you still can't say Chris Jones wouldn't have made an impact because you never know if he would have got a strip sack. Who knows what Chris Jones would have did? We never know. So Jones ain't play. So we ain't know how he could have made an impact or not. So that's why I try not to say that. But that's another thing. Chris Jones being on this defensive line, with these monster linebackers, and they're holding it down without Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton is not going to be there on Sunday, which also kind of made me mad because I want to see everybody. I'm going to be pretty close to the I'm not trying to say like I'm rich, but I'm not going to be near the front row. But definitely not going to be nowhere near the top. I'm going to be like in the middle. Like in the middle where we can see the game clear, see Patrick Mahomes right in front of me, stuff like that. And it's going to be a very great experience. But yeah, seeing Chris Jones, I hope to see him dominate on Sunday. I want 3 sacks out of my boy. For me, I want McDuffie to get his first pick. This is my wish list to see in person. Jones 3 sacks, McDuffie first pick. I want to see a Travis Kelce touchdown and 100 yards. I want to see a Justin Ross touchdown, and I want to see a Carl Aftis sack. These are things I want to see, just to get me out of my seat, get me hyped, man. I don't care what food I'm eating or nothing, man. I'm throwing it, and I'm going crazy. I'm getting hyped. I'm jumping up and down, man. I'm passionate about this team. But yeah, man, the D-line obviously has gotten better since last year. Mike Danna is having a breakout year as well. So is Carl Aftis. Mike Danna and Carl Aftis are having breakout seasons. And Chris Jones coming back obviously made it way easier for them. And I hope Mahomes just keeps up this level of play. I don't know. A lot of people think Mahomes may not win MVP this year, but I still think it's a chance. There's a lot of games left for him to start really getting his numbers up. And it all starts Sunday with Travis Kelce showing out for Taylor Swift, man. We know he's going to go crazy. Like, come on. As men, we all know when that woman there that we like or we want to impress, and men that play sports know this. If it's a woman there that you want to impress and you really like her, you about to play your hardest. I remember when I used to play, I never played football in front of a woman, but not a woman I liked, but basketball, I played in front of women I liked multiple times, and I was doing stuff I could never imagine. Same with football, but that's usually just, I just play football at the highest level anyway. But enough, chatting. Snead, Bolton, Tranquil, McDuffie, Justin Reed's playing well. Like, dudes on this defense, we have dogs on this defense, man. It's a lot of dogs on this defense, and I'm just very impressed of what I've been seeing so far. And, like, Jalen Watson's also out for Sunday game. So I think Darius Rush, I think it's a chance he gets called up. But I don't know because it's Friday. Wouldn't we like, have known that by now? But, yeah, I was thinking maybe Darius Rush will play since Jalen Watson's not playing. But I forgot we do got Joshua Williams. And I think we still got Nick Jones, right? But Joshua Williams is probably going to get a lot of playing time. Garrett Wilson, I think McDuffie's going to put the straps on Garrett Wilson. Now, I know Garrett Wilson's a great player, but McDuffie's going to put the straps on that boy. And Lazard, I'm pretty sure Snead is going to be guarding Lazard. That makes a lot of sense. Snead to guard Lazard. McDuffie on Garrett Wilson, yeah. And I think we're going to be able to stop the run game because Brees Hall had a great game his first game, but, like, Other than that, man, it's looking rough for Brees Hall and Dalvin Cook. So we're just gonna stop the run game. Stop the Jets' air attack. Come in hot. Have a great game. Hopefully, a lot of points. Mahomes on prime time, man. I get to see it in real life. Honestly, can't wait. Chiefs priority, and I'm out. Peace.